A footballer who died from celebrating too hard, the crowd roared like thunder. The stadium lights blazed. A young footballer had just scored the goal of his life, and in that split second, joy turned to tragedy. Imagine dying, not from a foul, not from an accident, but from celebrating too hard. This is the chilling true story of a footballer whose final moments remind us how fragile victory can be. Stay with me, because by the end you'll never look at a goal celebration the same way again. He was born in a small town where children chased makeshift balls down dusty roads. Football wasn't just a game, it was an escape, a dream, a prayer for something bigger. This boy grew up idolizing legends: Maradona, Pele, JJ Okocha. But unlike many, he refused to let the dream remain just a fantasy. He trained barefoot, played until dusk, and carried bruises as badges of honor. By his late teens, he had made it into a local league. Scouts whispered about his speed, his hunger, his unstoppable determination. Family and friends said, "This boy is going to make it." It was a crucial league match. The stadium wasn't the biggest, but to him it was a coliseum. Thousands of fans, chanting, drumming, singing. The game was tense. Every pass, every tackle felt like destiny. Then it happened. In the dying minutes, he broke through the defense, the ball at his feet, and with one swift strike, goal! The crowd erupted. His teammates rushed to him, and he lost himself to joy. He ripped off his shirt, sprinted toward the fans, leapt into the air, punching the sky. But in that leap, fate struck. He landed awkwardly, his chest tightened. For a moment, no one noticed. He was still smiling, still basking in glory. But then, he collapsed. At first, the crowd thought it was part of the celebration, but seconds ticked by. He didn't rise. Teammates waved frantically. Medical staff stormed the pitch. The stadium, once deafening with joy, fell into an eerie silence. Fans prayed aloud, whispering, "Get up, please, get up." Doctors tried CPR, oxygen, everything they could, but his heart had stopped. Overworked, overwhelmed by adrenaline. The joy that pushed him beyond his limits had also silenced him forever. News spread like wildfire. Headlines screamed, "Young star dies after goal celebration." Tributes poured in from around the world. Videos of his final goal circulated online, millions watching those last jubilant seconds. His family wept, not just for the son they lost, but for the dreams buried with him. Fans built shrines at the stadium gates, laying flowers and jerseys. Coaches spoke of his passion. Fellow players admitted they couldn't shake the haunting image of joy turning into tragedy. Some called it cruel irony. Others said it was destiny, that he lived and died doing what he loved most. But what can we learn from this? That life is fragile, that even the brightest moments can hold shadows, that sometimes victory demands a price too high. His story became a cautionary tale, not just about football, but about the intensity of human emotion, how something as pure as joy, when overwhelming, can become dangerous. And yet, maybe that's what makes his story unforgettable. He died in triumph. His final act was victory, and though his career was cut short, his name was etched into the memory of football forever. Every time you see a player celebrate, jumping into the air, screaming to the heavens, remember him? Remember the young man whose joy burned so bright it consumed him. Do you think his death was pure tragedy, or a poetic end to a life devoted to the game? Subscribe to Story District for more haunting, powerful, and unforgettable stories from around the world. Because some stories should never be forgotten.